So welcome back to the Brighton Technical Center for the second game of the evening among the Bees, BESCO Pastures and Beckway United, as the officials and players make their way out into the middle, and very soon they are going to exchange some pleasantries. And sharing the commentary with me is none other than the familiar voice of Roger Gurley. Roger, good night.
Yeah, good night, Charlo, and welcome.
And so the referee, Anilan Stevens, he'll be assisted by Rohan Johnson and Teran Tommy. A fourth official being Mozaki King, and match commissioner Germano Douglas, with Caswell Cambridge as the referee assessor. And the starting lineup for BESCO Pastures: number 30, Shane Holder in goal. Number 7, Augustus Adams, the captain. 3, Omar Kane. Number 4, Joel Cruikshank. Number 8, Cordell Tibbles. Number 12, Kareem Wickham. Number 14, Kamal Richardson. Number 15, Gadbot Boyce. Number 21, Jarius Phillips. 23, Dante Enville. And number 35, D. Nelson Lewis. That's the starting lineup for.
And for Beckway, we have Josh Cho, he's the goalkeeper. We have Mark Brown, he wears the number 9, he's the captain for this evening. John Miller, he wears the number 3 t-shirt. Ian Sargent, number 5. Number 8, is Dimitri Peniston. Number 11, Kamal Bess. Number 12, Carla Simmons. Number 18, Gideon Bess. Number 19, McQueen Snag. Number 23, Jamal Oliver. Number 27, Jamir Shade.
Right, so that there you have it, the starting lineup, and you can see Beckway in their red with some yellow stripes. You can see Mark Brown, the captain, having a few words, and BESCO Pastures in blue trunks and white tops. So
first time I'm seeing this outfit for
a new outfit, really. Yes, a new outfit for.
They would have been in the green.
Yeah, a new outfit for BESCO Pastures. So perhaps we're getting something new this evening.
Well, let's see.
So BESCO Pastures, they will defend the goal to the north, it looks like, and Beckway United will defend the southern goal. And you can see the teams in a huddle. Beckway just in front of their bench, and BESCO Pastures in the middle of the field, in the middle of their half, really. So referee Anilan Stevens looking at his watch, so very soon we'll have the kickoff with a light drizzle with us. And particularly around this time, we have some much needed rain, and the catchment areas all being shown in red, and Beckway's in red.
Yes.
And so too are you, Roger?
Well, Charlo, I'm prepared because I've got a bit of breeze coming across here a few evenings ago. I decided I should put my red on.
All right, so kickoff to be taken by Beckway's Jamal Olivier, gives it to Mark Brown, who boots it downfield looking for some support. Finds the number 21 for BESCO Pastures, that's Jarius Phillips. Comes right back, and it's cut out there by BESCO Pastures. Finds number 24. Down the flank, Dante Enville goes across field, and it's still not missed kick there by Gideon Bess. But danger cleared, comes back to Cadbot Boyce. Lays it off to Wickham. Wickham looks to get around one, but he goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for Beckway United. Long ball downfield, looking for Mark Brown. Mark Brown has number 17. I was just looking at our sheet, Roger, and I'm seeing a number 17 on BESCO Pastures, but we do not have that on our start list. Not sure if there if.
Well, Charlo, after this one, shot taken, goes into touch.
Sailing over the top of the upright into touch, and it's going to be a goal kick for Beckway.
So as you mentioned, Charlo, about this number 17, let me just make sure that we does see that number and make sure that it's not on our sheet, because there seemed to have been an issue when I did the first game with Awesome. They had not with Awesome, with Pastures. They had two players with one number.
Yeah, I find that with BESCO Pastures you do get some mix up here with numbers, but it's Beckway inside the BESCO Pastures half, comes across field, finds Macwin Snag, looks to dart to the middle. He goes down, referee says to play on, and comes out to the left. So let's see, it's still BESCO Pastures play being shifted to the right, looking for the Richardson. It goes into touch, and they've been put into touch there by Sargent, and it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Number 14, Kamal Richardson. Richardson now gives it back to Phillips with a throw-in. But it's intercepted there by Beckway. It goes into touch once again. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures once again. Javius Phillips, he's looking for someone in the middle, gets the wrong one. Number 24, I think that would be Nelson Lewis, because he tend to carry number 24 and number 35, but today he's wearing number 24.
Well, the mix-up in numbers can never be true to the sport. If you're in a tournament, you have to have standing numbers.
Yes, it should be a consistency.
Consistency, yep.
Yeah, there must be consistency around. But it's a tussle. Phillips goes, Richardson goes down. It's against Beckway United. It's going to be a free kick for BESCO Pastures. So number 7.
Sam. No, not Sam.
Augustus Adams. And he steps up. Chips it downfield, looking for a header. Is still inside that area. There up went the number 17, down by Richardson, and he muffs that. I think he had a very good opportunity there, and Nelson Lewis being robbed of it. Mark Brown pumps it downfield, but the race is off, and it's number 3 in Kane going back to his goalkeeper, but it's still inside their half. Beckway, McQueen Snag, long ball downfield, looking for the number 12 in Simmons. Simmons with a cross, and it's been plucked out of the air there by Shane Holder, and the score remains 0-0. As Holder pumps it downfield, the Nelson Lewis looks to flick it on, but the defense for Beckway United picks up. Comes right back to Sargent. Sargent still with it, comes downfield, looking for Simmons. Simmons in a tussle there with Phillips, and he's still down. Referee says to play on Augustus Adams. Shift split to the left, and finds Enville. Enville comes right across to Richardson. Richardson goes down, and there is Tibbles. Tibbles looking to get in there, but good defensive work by Beckway United, denying Tibbles the opportunity to get a good shot off, because the goalkeeper could have been in some problem there. And player going down, whistle going. It's against BESCO Pastures, so it's going to be a free kick awarded to Beckway United. Kamal Bess comes downfield, looks for McQueen Snag, who chips it downfield, looking for Simmons. Simmons has Phillips to contend with. It goes into touch, and it's a throw-in for BESCO Pastures as the rain gets a little heavier. And again, that being knocked into touch for another throw-in. Phillips signaling to his colleague to go forward. Wants a long throw, and he does that. Sargent picks up, cleans it. Denelson Lewis being robbed there of it. I think he was defeated there by his lack of height. And still, Beckway United pumps it downfield. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, the number 17 that we spoke about, with a long throw, but headed away there by Beckway. Macwin Snag goes wide, back to the number 17, and off the shade, into touch it goes for another throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Long ball. Denelson Lewis is in there, but again, good defensive work. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, looking to put some early pressure on Beckway. And so both teams still yet to settle and really take the ascendancy, but it's still early days yet, Roger. Just about in the 8th minute.
Yeah, early day. But it'll be enough time for both teams to be settled.
So that's the long throw, and it's headed away there, cleared by Jamal Olivier off his head, but Phillips picks it up. Looking to get in there was Tibbles. Comes right back to Adams. Adams looking for some support. It goes into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Dante Enville is on that far side, and he's leaving it to his number 17.
Yes, and quite noticeable, Charlo. The two coaches, Marlon Tusty James for Pastures, and we do have Kendall Mercury for Beckway. Two Beckway coaches.
Two Beckway coaches. And it comes right back to Phillips with a shot that goes wide off the upright. And Josh Stroh had no difficulty whatsoever. It's going to be a goal kick for Beckway United. Plays it out to Kamal Bess. Kamal Bess still walks it around. Gives it away. There is Tibbles. Nice ball for Richardson. Richardson with a cross. And Kane in John Miller clearing that, going over the bar. It's going to be a corner for BESCO Pastures, but the goalkeeper was beaten, and Miller says no way. It's over the bar, and it's going to be a corner.
As in football terms, they say they're not taking any prisoners.
So Dante Enville on that far side. He'll be taking that corner, and we can see quite a few white tops coming into the penalty area. Nice ball, and plucked out of the air there by Josh Stowe. And now he bowls it out. Finds Macwin Stagg. In fact, it's Simmons. Simmons pumps it downfield, looking for the play on the far right. Still in some tussle, but he's well marked. Comes back to Shade. Shade chips it forward, headed away there by Beckway. Simmons, and his shot comes back to Macwin Snag. Snag looking for a shot, and off the defense, Mark Brung, and the offside flag is up, and it's going to be a free kick to BESCO Pastures. In the 11th minute, it's still 0-0.
Yes, as we spoke of earlier on, Charlo, both teams are still trying to sort themselves out. But even Stephen, in terms of level of play, person still to find their footing.
Yes, so referee Stevens. Now he lays it off. Good Shane Holder. Looks for his number 17. Does so. Looking for Nelson Lewis. But Kamal Bess says, I'm not going to allow you any forward movement. And that goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in and out of the park as well. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Replacement ball very quickly given. A long ball. Looking for some support. Finds Richardson. Richardson has a defender. An infringement call there against Simmons. So it's going to be a free kick. Tibbles with a free kick headed away there by Sargent, and it's going to be another throw-in. It's going to be a throw-in this time for BESCO Pastures. But I think that struck Sergeant before he can really react. But all is well. So Phillips, it's going to be a long throw. Long ball into the penalty area and out jump there. And it's Adams for BESCO Pastures. Still dances around with it. Goes back in defense. Finds Kane. Kane goes wide to his number 17, who comes right back to Shane Holder. And Holder pumps it downfield for Tibbles, who couldn't rein that in. And again, we are seeing some kick at random. And that one right back to Holder. Holder now pumps it downfield. Finds Tibbles this time. Tibbles gets a wrong one and lays it off to the left. Number 17 with a long ball across. Denelson Lewis controls for BESCO Pastures with a shot. And sliding over the bar is going to be a goal kick for Beckway United. But we have seen some very good free kicks from Denelson Lewis. But this time he lacked direction and he went over the bar. And no threat whatsoever to goalkeeper. That one goes into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Jarius Phillips, the number 21. Goes back to Kane. Kane lays it off. Still Phillips. Now he comes right back in defense to Adams. Adams decides to shift play to the left. Finds his number 17, who looks for Enville. Enville control, and it went into touch. And it was a throw-in for Beckway. But still, there's Gadbot Boys being robbed of it. Comes back to McQueen Snag. Snag still dances around, looks for Simmons on the left. Simmons has Richardson to contend with. He's been fouled. And it's going to be a free kick awarded to Beckway United. This could be pretty interesting. So we can see Ian Sargent moving up to take the free kick. Comes in with a short swirling ball, headed away there by
Adams,
and it's still with Beckway. They couldn't control it. Looks like shade. It goes into touch, and it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. It's still a 0-0 affair here at the Brighton Technical Center. She goes back to Kane. Kane lays it back to Phillips. Phillips now pumps it downfield. Denelson Lewis looks to get a head on it, but couldn't control. And Miller, but it comes right back. Nice ball by Denelson Lewis. Then he's looking to get Dante Enville going, but it was really cut out there by the defense for Beckway. And there is Jamal Olivier. Loose ball. Really a mix-up there. And Jamal Olivier picked up that loose ball. And in the end, Holder couldn't get his hand down, and he found the back of the net. Beckway United has taken an early lead in the 16th minute from the boot of the big man, Jamal Olivier.
Yes, indeed, Charlo. A very good move there on the part of Beckway, because there was a mix-up between the two central defenders for BESCO Pastures and really allowing Beckway United to make some inroads. So it's now with Lewis for BESCO Pastures. He plays that one back to find his skipper. He plays that one for the right. Finds, is it Adams? No, but the play down flank. They're now looking to find, it looks like Wickham, but it deflects. And we couldn't keep that one in, and goes in touch for a throwing to Beckway United, leading 1-0 in this final encounter this evening, the fourth period of play. So it's now with BESCO Pastures taking that one over. Now it's with skipper Tibbles. Tibbles looking to get that one forward, but he's been dispossessed. And it goes back to Josh Stowe, who picks up and runs to the line. So it's pumped downfield, a long kick there. This can be dangerous once more, but good defensive work there on the part of the defender there, but allowing Beckway still has a chance. Gets that one in, well blocked there, and it goes into touch. No, not as yet. It turns out, comes around, looking for some support, plays that one in. It's now with Beckway. Picking that one up, he turns, cleared away there, but went through it, Joe, and into touch. No, it's with keeper Mark.
Shane Holder,
sorry, has that one, and Shane moves forward. Chose to go wide. Finds his man, turns inside, back to Adams. Adams now pumps that one down, straight to Enville. Enville tries to get that one in, find Lewis. Lewis controls, plays that one inside. Lovely ball there, but intercepted there by the diminutive defender there for Beckway, former national player. But it's now with Beckway trying to move forward once more. Let's see what happens there. Go take over, place that one inside to find the goal scorer, but over the outside position. But I want to go further right, further wide. Taken over there by number 15 for BESCO Pastures moving forward.
Boys.
Lewis, good switch by Lewis, but only to as far as the defense there for foul the call in there against. Is it Boys? Quick one taken. Played across, finds his man. Let's see what happens now. Put that one forward, pumping. Offside will be called there. Yes, the flag goes
I think Jamal Olivier was definitely in an offside position. I was looking at the assistant on the far side, and his flag went up very, very quickly indeed. And Jamal Olivier, the goal scorer, is in an offside position.
So it's now with Adams. Adams played that one to find his man who twists and turns. Still has some control. Top that one over now, looking to find the unrunning man, but it falls there. Clearance coming there. Not a big one. Look at that one. Looks like, but clear away by Sargent. It's now back to Tibbles, but deflects there, right back to Beckway. He sizes up and get that one further in the air. A bit of ding dong there. No proper settlement. It's now with Tibbles. He gets in, but has possession back with Pastures. Pastures move across, finds Lewis. The next Lewis. Downfield looking to find Enville. Enville hits one on the chest. Flag stays down. Enville moves inside. Shot on goal was or attempt to goal or pass?
Well, I'm not sure what he was doing. I think he was closer to the goal. The goal than to Richardson, who was looking to run on to the near post.
And as such, it went into touch for a goal kick to be awarded to Beckway United, leading 1-0 in and about the 60 minutes of play. So it's now a quick start there. You see
Kamal Best
coming up. Best plays that one across. Finds the number 12 player there for Beckway. Simmons.
In dispossess.
Strong tackle coming in there, and it's going to be a throw-in to Beckway nevertheless. So it's with Beckway. Still a few meters or so, but he's being challenged, and it's going to be a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. Yes, so it's football here at its best at the Brighton facility in the Vincy Premier League. Final game of the evening played between BESCO Pastures and Beckway United, as Charlo coined it. The Bees. Lovely ball being played today. Lewis onto that one. Lewis tried to get that one forward, but pumped over there again by Kamal Best. You see Adams almost hugging that player. Gets that one inside, but just behind the goal scorer there. Another challenge comes in there, finds his man. Let's see what happens. He takes that one over quite nicely. But a poor pass. Luckily for him, it came out of touch. Otherwise, Beckway would have been really making some inroads. So it's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. Number 21 has that one. Throws it in. Challenge comes in. Tibbles, but it's wrapped over there. Plays that one forward, finds his man. This can be. Let's see the outcome of this one. He goes that one up, twists and turns, losing out. Another check exchange here. It's now with Beckway moving forward, but he's been dispossessed, and it's going to be a throw-in to Beckway United.
Well, Penniston was looking to worm his way between two players, They were not allowing him any free movement, and it ended up knocked into touch for throwing for Ian Sargent to take for Beckway United.
Sargent shows that one down the line, looking to find goal scorer, but went into touch. Intercepted there. There's going to be another throw-in to Sargent. Let's see. Shows that one shot. Wrapped away once more, but was able to get that one in. Oh, Sargent using his right foot. He looked like a predominant left foot.
Not too sure what he wanted to do. He was very uncertain about it.
And actually made a mock of that one.
Definitely. And
So
he went into touch.
Yes, so it's now with BESCO Pastures. That one being played back a bit in the air. Clearance coming there by Tibbles. He gives a chase there now. Has best to go with, but straight into the palm of Adams. Josh Stowe, and just, oh, poor clearance here. And there we go, Charlo.
Yes.
We could definitely see that he's not left-footed, because he tried to get that one across the right foot earlier on. He tried his left foot this time, and that one got past him and into touch. So another throw-in as Beckway moves, as Pastures moves deeper into the Beckway half with another throw. Let's see. Phillips throws that one in to the part there, but he's been dispossessed by, is that best? No. Lewis winning a free kick.
Yes. He was definitely blocked. And his progress was started.
Impeded.
And you can see number 8 in Tibbles, and very quickly in getting into position. Cordell Tibbles.
So we see Tibbles and Lewis behind this one. Who's going to take this one, Charlo? I bet you it may be Lewis.
And
he has a very good kick as well. And we see an entire team, the entire team for Beckway is on the line, Charlo. Lewis goes through, but Josh Stowe was equal to the task.
yes,
So,
he covered it well.
Yes, Bo's out. He reminds me of Chance for North Leeward Predators. Almost a similar build and a very strong arms. They look like rugby players, but it's now Beckway. Punch that one. Oh, this can be dangerous. Oh, luckily for Holder was able to get his hand to that one. And oh my word. So it's now Beckway trying to go forward once more. Tackle comes in. Well done by the Phillips. Phillips controls, finds his man, but he's been dispossessed once more. And challenge comes in there by Phillips, and he's going to be carded. So Phillips, the number 121 player for BESCO Pastures, receives a yellow card. First of the evening.
Well, really, I think BESCO Pastures could count themselves lucky, because Shane Holder, he was beaten, got a hand to it, but it hit the bar, the goalkeeper's friend, and really saved the day for BESCO Pastures to keep the score 1-0. Could have easily been 2-0.
Yes. So block went their way. Has gone their way thus far. So we see that player is being assisted there now by one of the coaches, probably acting physio tonight, while a bit of water is being shared among the players.
Mark Brown is standing there.
Yes, but an earlier part, Charlo, that kick by Mark Brown, I don't know if it was intentional, but he really caught Holder on the back foot, pedaling.
Definitely.
And was able to get his hands onto that one.
It looks like a Macquin Snag who was down. And he's
Still hobbling a
limping
bit
to the sideline.
So it's now with Josh Stowe.
Yes, it was Macquin Snag.
So Josh Stowe, he is now with that one. See our 3-man wall being set by Holder. So Stowe goes to this one. Let's see. Is he going to go straight to goal, I presume? Shot on goal there. But the defenders were equal to the task there. Deflected off. And
well, off the chest of a defender. And this one being knocked into touch now.
That's going to be a throw-in, yeah. To BESCO Pastures, quickly taken, finds Adams. Adams push that one out. Pumps it downfield, lovely ball, looking to find Enville, but too much to Carlos Best. He turns, got a second chance to redeem himself. Does so quite nicely. Finds his teammate, points that one downfield, but intercepted there. So give me another throw in to Beckway United. Shot taken, robbed away there by the defense. But as far as trying to find Emil on that occasion, but he's been dispossessed now with a clearance there by BESCO Pastures. It's now with Lewis. Nice Lewis. He able to get that one. He controls, fakes, losing out to that player for Beckway. He controls now with the goal scorer Olivier. Olivier pays that one back to find his man who goes down. Gets that one across, deflected. Now with Olivier, shot on goal there, deflected once more. Adams fighting, and Adams shielding and playing. Oh, there's a mix-up. A referee says it's a foul call against
Mark Brown.
Mark Brown. It's going to be a free kick taken there quickly by Adams. Long free to Enville. Enville back to inside. Let's see who takes that one over. Play that one further in, but a poor pass there. Still with Beckway. Looks to get that one downfield, but
Sergeant.
Not sure what Sergeant intended to do there. But he wins that show nevertheless. Show that put the field, but Holder getting there a bit late, but it came off the boot of Olivier and goes into touch for a throwing, a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures. 1-0. Beckway leading over BESCO Pastures in about the 29 minutes of play. It's been pumped downfield only as far as play for Beckway. Back to Olivier, the goal scorer. He gets that one across field. Finds Mark Brown. Let's see what happens there. Shot goes across there, deflected there. Big clearance coming there by Tibbles. It's in the air. Let's see what happens there. A big miss. Oh, a player jumping in there. He's very lucky, but foul call against him. He was jumping reckless there and really putting some pressure on that defender for number 3 player for
John Miller.
United, and winning a free kick. It's Beckway United.
And Kamal Best is lining that up.
Kamal Best is there now. Let's see what happens. Plays that one down, trying to find Mark Brown. And goal number 2. Flag stays down.
And again, it's Jamal Olivier.
Scoring a second.
Well, look at that. Holder was coming off. He used his foot instead of his hand. He's appealing to the referee, but the referee says it's legal. And just about the 30th minute, Jamal Olivier has made the score 2-0. So, BESCO Pastures under some early pressure here. They would have to work very hard. We saw last night where North Leeward Predators were 3 goals down to Hope International and came back, and in the space of 5 minutes got 3 penalties and equalized.
Yes, Olivier goes again. Gets that one in. Look at the Mark Brown deflected off Adams there and put into touch for a corner kick to be awarded to
Beckway. So Beckway now with the ascendancy and really putting some pressure on BESCO Pastures. So we can see the number 8 Dimitri Peniston with that corner on the far side. And now we can see a number of BESCO Pastures players coming back into the penalty area. There's a player on it was Dante Enville. Not too sure if there was a substitute.
He's going to be substituted?
Yeah, he's going to be substituted, and on will come the number 13. Is
23 for
Ajani Thomas comes in, and Dante Enville goes off. Perhaps picked up a niggle. Corner comes in, headed away there by BESCO Pastures, only to find Peniston again sliding across the face of the goal. I think Holder has been fouled, and you can see one of the Beckway players over Shane Holder, who is holding his back, and the referee signaling for some assistance. He's still down. So we can see some ice now being applied to the lower part of the back. And Jamal Olivier picking up a yellow card totally unnecessarily.
Overextending himself on an occasion.
But there's lots of discussion going on out there. And there is Kane, there is Kamal Bess, and there is the number. Can I pick the number up? But there are a lot of questions, a lot of arguing. And the Holder has really been down for some time. But can he continue?
Well, Charlie, let's hope he can, and he does, because I have not seen a substitute goalkeeper warming up. But didn't see them warming up actually.
You can see him now being stretching the lower part of the back. Yeah, so he's raising, now he's crawling his way back to his feet. But showing a great level of discomfort. He's finally back on his feet, but he's holding on to his back. And
if you were to lose a player,
decide to continue.
If you were to lose a player like Holder right now, Charlo, for BESCO Pastures, it can only spell disaster.
Well, I'm sure they would not like to have that. You can see him still there stretching, not totally comfortable. Now that's his hammer down field, but cut out there by Beckway United. Finds his number 8 in Peniston. Comes back down, headed away by number 17. Still not, and there's a tussle. The number 13 in Thomas. Thomas finds Richardson, and it goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. And Phillips already jogged into position for that throw-in. Long ball. Headed away there by Beckway. Still with BESCO Pastures, looking to get forwards. Sargent heads it into the part of shade, but cut out there by Cadbot Boys. Finds his number 12 in Wickham. Wickham back to Boys. Boys looking for support to Wickham. And this one goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Beckway. So it's still Beckway on the far side. And now Shade pumps it downfield, looking for some support. It goes into touch. And it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. So Pastures with a throw-in inside their own half. Long ball downfield, looking for Wickham on that far left. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Beckway United. They're leading 2-0 here in the final game of the evening. And under cool conditions, long ball. Number 17 for BESCO Pastures knocks it into touch. It's going to be another throw-in for Beckway United. Long ball finds the goal scoring Jamal Olivier. Olivier chips it around, was looking for some support. Kane and lays it off to the left, but couldn't hold on, and he goes into touch. Another throw-in for Beckway. Richardson finds Sargent, but it's cleared by BESCO Pastures. It's Tibbles. Tibbles has one to contend with. Chips it across, looks for Denelson Lewis. Lewis, Thomas, and Beckway now intercepts, but giving it away. There's Adams looking for some support, finds Thomas, goes to his left, and this one is knocked into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, but a neat little build-up there, but not lasting long enough to put the pressure on the defense there for Beckway. Jarius Phillips with it, has one to contend with, still with Phillips. Phillips still in the middle, and Sargent going to control. There is Tibbles. Tibbles with a cross, and there was Denelson Lewis looking to run onto it, couldn't get his boot on, and Beckway now will look to come away with it. Finds the captain Mark Brown, who loses it to Adams. Adams on that far side onto Mark Brown. He goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. It's still BESCO Pastures 0, Beckway United 2. Goals coming in the 16th and 20th and 30th minute from the boot of the big number 23 in Jamal Olivier. So Beckway leading, long ball downfield, looking for some support. Lewis goes down. It's an infringement call. It's look like Kamal Best, the guilty offender, and it's going to be a free kick to BESCO Pastures. They would be desperate to pull one back. Roger, we are in the 38th minute.
Yeah, desperation time, and should they get that one? Sorry, should they get that one, Charlo, going into the second period of play can be very exciting.
Yes, he's going to place the game in a very interesting position. So we see Tibbles seem to be the one to take charge of that. You can hear the effects of the wind in our microphone. Tibbles steps up, nice ball. The heads go up and punched away there by Beckway, and whistle called infringement, so it's going to be a goal kick awarded to Beckway. Justo.
Actually a free kick, yes, because it's fouled.
Yes. So let's see Simmons. Good work there by Jarius Phillips. Find God, but Boyce finds Thomas. Thomas finds number 17. He lays it off wide, and it's Beckway who intercepts. And looking to come forward, looking for Jamia Shade on that far right. Number 17 just shading it, gives it to Adams. Adams is signaling his colleagues to go forward, but is cut out by Beckway United. But back to BESCO Pastures. There's a long ball, but the offside flag is up very, very quickly indeed. And I think Wickham is the one guilty of that. Really moving a little too quickly. And referee Rohan Johnson, the assistant referee, had his flag up very, very quickly indeed.
What I observed about the assistant, he was moving with the play and waving the flag. He should, if he's on our side, stay your ground and make that flag.
So it's going to be a free kick awarded to Beckway United. Kamal Bess. Long ball. But
oh my word. That's a hard knock there.
Yes, and somewhere in the midsection.
Oh, but he's back up and well, but a serious. Well, at least the man who actually collided.
He got the worst of it.
But he's trying to get it work his way out, but a terrible knock there in the midsection by both players actually. But
Phillips was back on his feet very, very quickly indeed.
Yes, so it's going to be in a few moments, another 5 minutes or so. We should be getting.
Looks like Simmons, Carlos Simmons. So he has to make it way to the sideline, and the play will continue. It's a free kick to BESCO Pastures. They are trailing 2-0. Now long ball downfield. Heads go up, and McQueen Snag picks it up, gives it back to Sargent for Beckway United, who pumps it downfield looking for Mark Brown. Mark Brown has Omar Kane, some shouldering, and the offside flag was up, so it's going to be a free kick awarded to BESCO Pastures. We are in the 41st minute of the first half. Lays it off to Jarius Phillips. Phillips looking for some support, but Simmons intercepts for Beckway. Lays it off. Back to Simmons, and cleared there by Richardson. It's going to be a throw-in for Beckway United deep inside the BESCO Pastures half. You can see Sargent making his way up for that throw-in. He looks a strong man. Finds McQueen Snag, who has 3 defenders, but he comes right back to Sergeant. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in. Sergeant quickly taken. Look back to Peniston, who goes back to Kamal Best. Best pumps it wide. I'm not too sure if he was looking for shade on that far side. And it's still. They're knocking it wrong. Tibbles still walking, lays it off to his left, finds Wickham. Wickham going down, and that one is knocked into touch there by the defender for Beckway United, and a throw-in. Tibbles quickly taken, and he just watches it go by. Another throw-in quickly now to his number 17, who lays it off for Boyce, and there's some bungling around. Comes right back in defense. Kane. And they're looking to get things going. Thomas. I think he was pushed and he goes into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. We are coming to the end of the first half. Long throw, up goes the head, and Justo collect easily. And there was that player charging. Looks like Wickham. In fact, it's Thomas. And Justo now pumps it downfield. Goes wide. Lays it off. It goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, as the wind really picking up here at the Brighton playing field. So that one pumped downfield. Finds the Nelson Lewis, who has been robbed of it. And there was Tibbles looking to clear that, but it's no. With BESCO Pastures with a counter. Adams, nice ball, but the offside flag is up very, very quickly. Again, we can see Wickham being caught in that offside position. He was really looking to run onto that ball. It was a good pass, but he was just ahead of everyone.
Yes, and Wickham and Lewis, they're not having a good game for Pastures.
Yes. So it's Beckway. Pumps it downfield. Adams is on that far side. Can he control? And comes right back. So it's now BESCO Pastures with a counter. Goes out to Wickham. And this time, let's see. Can he get it wrong? But being cut out there by the defense for Beckway United. Two players go down. And finally the whistle going. It's against BESCO Pastures. So it's going to be what? A free kick to Beckway United. They are leading this encounter 2-0. And in the first game, we had Leo having had a 4-2 win over Awesome FC.
How much minutes remaining in this period of play?
2 minutes of added time. So just 2 minutes of added time. And it's going to be a free kick for Beckway. Now quickly take on.
Aimless.
With no purpose whatsoever, it goes into touch. And the wind has really picked up. Long ball, downfield. Kamal Best using his height there above the diminutive Cardell Tibbles. And this one is shadowed into touch. A throw-in for BESCO Pastures. Can he keep it in? No. Boyce was looking to lay it back to him in Phillips. And it went into touch. So Ian Sargent comes up. And he will take that throw-in. Gives it to McWin Snag, but he in a tussle there with Jarius Phillips, who knocks it into touch once again. So it's going to be another throw-in for Beckway United. And again we can see They're leaving it to Ian Sargent. So finds Simmons, and again being knocked into touch. It's going this time. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures.
Ball went into touch over the goal line,
Yes.
over the fence actually, out of play.
So Jairus Phillips with the replacement ball. So it's a free kick. And there goes the whistle. So at the end of the first half here at the Brighton Technical Center, it's Beckway United 2, BESCO Pastures 0, a half that we should say belong to Beckway.
Yes, indeed, all the way, all the way. Few chances came by the way, but not the chances that should propel the Pastures team in any advantageous way.
So we'll take a break and we'll come back to you in the next 15 minutes or so to bring you the second half.
in the Vincy Soccer Premier League.
So Beckway warming up, but when you looked at Beckway looked far more purposeful than BESCO Pastures. BESCO Pastures, they look rather lethargic, rather relaxed on that far side, and knowing that they are trailing 2 goals to nil.
Well, Beckway, maybe they say we cannot come to St. Vincent and just being dethroned every time by our opponents.
Well, I think I think the last few games you definitely have seen some improvement in Beckway. And so they both have done their post-mortem and maybe strategize and say, come on, we can do better than that.
So, in previous games, we were seeing Mark Brown looking really lethargic and, as if nothing is happening.
No, he's like a leader.
He's a leader. He's definitely a leader tonight.
Yes.
So, a substitution, number 14 out, number 10 is it in for BESCO Pastures?
So that's Richardson, and then number 14, Jamal Richardson. And in comes number 10 in Mazik Herbert.
10 to 14 BESCO Pastures.
Yes, Mazik Herbert comes in and out goes Jamal Richardson.
So it's halftime. That was with BESCO Pastures, good move there by Lewis. Lewis pumps that one downfield looking to find his man, but it evaded him never long. Unfortunately, luckily for him, and it went into touch. There's going to be a throw in there to Beckway United. And one being thrown in. Finds his man. Let's see, can he get it down? He does get down there. Olivier looking at Olivier using some skill work, tactical work. They're using his body first. A big man indeed. Good back heel there. Gets that one across. This can be dangerous. And Matt Brown took that one down. He's going to have a shot. Does have a go. He's been challenged very strongly there by Phillips, and it goes into touch.
Yes, good defensive work.
Yes, it's going to be a corner. Yes, but a good move on the part of Beckway. Early o'clock, they say, well, we got to keep the challenge up and keep the pressure on. So just about a minute or so going in this first period of play. In this second period of play.
Yes.
First minutes, we see Beckway.
So it looks like McQueen Snag making his way to take that corner.
So let's see. He's going to be right-footed. But swing it out. Let's see what happens. Goes across. Head goes up. Headed over there. Not too far. For the header there by BESCO Pastures. Haven't been played back. Finds the man. Good football. He chooses to turn back. But it's now with
Kane.
Kane finds Adams. Adams now with that one to lovely ball. Finds the number 17 player there. He goes downfield, but intercepted there. Still Pastures. Lewis has that one. Lewis walks through there, but Lewis is going to be carded.
Yes,
he's going to be carded.
To the pocket very, very quickly indeed. And
well, he's having a comment. Is he going to be carded? Lewis is there, and along with the skipper. And he has been let off shallow.
Well, yes.
It was, the intention was there. It was deliberate attempt, and he got through that one. Pump downfield there, but booted out there by the defense for BESCO Pastures. It's now with, it looks like Cookshan. Wickham, sorry. And put into touch. So we see BESCO Pastures still telling themselves that they have a way into this one, and we see the skipper going right back into the Beckway defense to retrieve that ball for the Beckwayans.
Well, he's
as not to kill time. Should take
he
down.
wants the game to continue.
And it's now with deflection, so it's going to be a throw in there now to BESCO Pastures.
In fact, it had been reversed.
Yes, we see the official was going the other way, but the referee was right there and confident that it went out. So it's now a throw, long ball in, another throw, deeper into the Beckway half. Beckway fighting tooth and nail to make sure that they have a victory tonight. And that one is being left to go adrift. It's now with Lewis, another big lad there for Beckway.
He has been, I think,
has some good body as well. Charlo.
Yes. So, how about just coming in and picking up a card?
Yeah, number 10.
Mazik Herbert.
Herbert. It's now with Beckway. Short play there. By this man, he tapped that man around, but went as far as the defense for BESCO Pastures, put it to touch. So it's going to be a throw in there to Beckway United.
So the number 24, Jovel Morgan, that is the big lad that came on there for Beckway United.
Booted downfield there, but into touch for a throwing to BESCO Pastures deep into their half. 2-0 Beckway United leading over BESCO Pastures as the Bees sing out tonight in favor of Beckway thus far. Adams goes across, pumps that one downfield. Went as far as Kamal Best, headed that one out. Another header there by the man of the card, or a lucky day for Best pulling up. Got a knock there from the skipper.
Certainly got a knock.
Pump downfield once more, headed away by the defense for BESCO Pastures. Back to Pennison, is it? He pumps that downfield. Let's see what happens. He comes inside. Tackle coming a bit late. Shot on goal, but high and hard. A bit wayward over the crossbar. And the referee signals for a goal kick to be awarded to BESCO Pastures.
Well, he had about 3 defenders to contend with, and they kept pushing him wide. And Indian had a shot that had no direction.
No direction, absolutely. So it's going to be a free kick, a goal kick with Adams now on this one. Adams sending his wing back a little further up for a very natchy youngster. He has good technique.
He has a good kick.
High in the air. Good header there on. Two Beckway players almost collided there. This is now with the skipper there. He moves across, he finds this man. Let's see what happens here now. Wickham gets that one inside. Oh, off the crossbar. Great attempt there by Wickham on that occasion there. Beckway winning a throw nevertheless, Charlo.
Well, certainly it was a good work by Captain Cardell Tibbles. Laid it off for Wickham, who came in, had a shot, is sliding across. Josh too had no answer. He struck the crossbar and went into touch.
Yes. So it's with Beckway, but winning
that's throwing.
Referee says you've gained another 2 or so meters, so you should go back to where that throw should actually be taken. Referee's asking to go further back.
That's
taken now.
Best.
Lovely ball been played in. This committee just move forward there. Let's see what happens, but intercepted there. It's now with Mark Brown back to his teammate. Can he get that one in? Yes, he's on a trot there. He goes down. Can he keep it in? It stays in. Let's see what happens here now. He trying to get forward, but avoiding the danger and giving away a corner kick there. He chooses to go the longer route by giving away a throw-in. So it's going to be a throw-in there now to Beckway.
Jarius Phillips, who was really trying to prevent the player from coming forward, got a boot and booted into touch.
Yes, so it's a throw-in to Beckway. Throw taken for Olivier, the goal scorer, the man with the brace thus far, still shielding up but losing out now. BESCO Pastures to come out. The referee says a foul against
it's Herbert.
Beckway United is going to be BESCO Pastures. We see Adams now going to pump that one downfield as per usual. High and hard in the air, lagging. Tables go up, but heading over there is going to be a throw-in Oh, look at the exchanges.
I think
So the assistant was pointing in Pastures' favor, but the referee says it's going to be for Beckway. And not too good a synchronized here between both officials, but they worked it out eventually. So it's a lovely move here. What's happened there now? We try to go forward, find Stables. Stables get there first. Onto that one, he checks, comes back in. Oh! A big miss there on the part of the number 17 player there.
yes,
Had he connected that shallow,
that should have been in that. He was at the near post, and Josh too really had no answer to that.
yeah, Josh was flat-footed. A big one downfield looking to find this man there. Taken over there. Can he keep it in? Oh, poor touch on the part of BESCO Pastures. It goes into touch.
Omar Kane.
It's going to be a throw-in to Beckway. Number 18, Bess. Gideon Bess. Another big one downfield looking to find Olivier. Olivier gets there. Crosses, but the referee says, the assistant says it went over the goal line. It's going to be a goal kick to BESCO, Pastures, and Adams. Touches that one quickly. Finds his teammate. Puts that one further to his right. To the left, control. Back inside. See what happens. Plays that one in once more to find Lewis. Lewis very strong but losing out there. It's Mark Lewis. It drops. bit Mark Brown was on that one, gets that one forward, but too much to go there. Taken over there by Holder. As he tries to get that one in as quick as possible. It drops. Went as far as Tibbles, but he's been dispossessed once more. Being played on line now, this can be dangerous. As Beckway tries to move forward, he checks. Come back across, looking to find one of his two players there. Shot and goal there, but wayward attempt, and it goes into touch.
Well, Jamia Shade really, he got a good ball. It was a good cross, and really should have done a lot better on it. But it was not to be. It went high and wide and aimless, and Holder had to retrieve for a goal kick.
So it's with Holder. Spots for Adams. Adams pumps that one downfield. Not a good kick. Headed away there, not the best of headers. Kamal Best had to try and keep that one out. It's still with Best. Best has Best climbing a bit. The referee says it's going to be a throw-in to Tibbles and BESCO Pastures. Both players go down now. A little collision there. Tibbles is back up on his feet.
Both players
to
Shade
up.
Shade and Tibbles.
So they're now on their feet. It's going to be a long throw. A long throw. It falls, missing there, right in the goal area.
Well, Kamal Best got a head onto it.
And Beckway is on a shot now. He goes down. One more touch, checks inside. Gets that one across. Good defensive work there on the chest there of that player. He looks to move outside now. Let's see what happens. He goes on a run. He's been dispossessed. And there's going to be a free kick. The referee's having a word. He's going to be issued a card now. He's been set free. And this one, when the 58 minutes of play. Let's see, a bit on the defensive part there. It's now with Adams. He goes forward. Let's see what happens there now. BESCO Pastures gets that one inside. Head goes up, deflects. Can he keep it in for Beckway? Yes, he does. So it's in. Choke to be taken. Choke taken to Adams. Adams opens up, moves out. Gets that one forward. Straight to the part there. After the play for Beckway, another interception there. Kamal Best got in there first. And that one's been played through. And it goes to the keeper, Holder, who collects. Opens up, looking for Tom Adams. Adams pumps down free once more. Straight to the defender. Lovely ball there by the skipper. Play that one a bit too far front. He's with the skipper there. Has two team.
Team
And
shot.
we see
Very team
Lois
shot.
there crying for that one. So
Yeah.
Mark Ford just took that one.
And what was very evident there is that Tibbles has showed the weakness on the left foot. Had to transfer it from left to right in order to take that shot. And it was a team one into Josh too.
Tibbles being tripped on that one. Taken over there. Tibbles might have twisted his ankle in the process. But if he goes out, it can spell more dangers now with the goal scorer there. Gamal gets that one inside. It can be dangerous, but Adams equal to the task there, giving chase there. And he holds up. Adams. Silla Summit has on his wings, so to speak, is now back with Ford. Mark.
He's got in an offside position.
So it's going to be. I've seen Adams playing for Volcanoes for a few seasons back. Really put some work in, and he's quite fidgety, very fidgety defender, but does well on his kicks, but not doing much this evening. Lofted ball over to find his man and put into touch. No. Well, now it's
Yes,
just
he goes into touch.
Throw taken. Is away by the Beckway defenders. Plays back in. Deceptive. Block coming once more. And going to be a throw-in to Beckway United as they look to go a few more goals up. Throw taken. Yes, moves inside. Lovely ball, searching, but only to as far as Holder, who collects, pumps that one downfield. Oh, had he had a touch onto that one, he would have really deceived Kamal Best on that one, but played out. It's now with the teammate there now, just goes forward, now see what happens. Now he gets that one inside. Holder had to go and collect, and the collect he did. Pumps that one downfield once more. One bounce on the top of Kamal Best. Still moving forward. Finds Lois control, goes inside. Lois finds the man. Lois still has a control. Shot on goal there, but wide outside the upright. And the referee says it's going to be a corner,
Yes,
as Ford would have gotten his hand to that one. That's resulting into a corner, shallow.
Yes, so Denelson Lewis with a corner. And Tibbles, along with the number 17, we see Thomas. So 2 is Herbert and Kane for BESCO Pastures. The corner comes in, up goes the header, headed away there by Beckway, but picked up by, and this is into the back of the net.
Tibbles was offside.
But Tibbles is in offside position. The flag goes up.
He was lagging there, waiting.
As if he bought a piece of land.
Yes.
In front of the goal.
I think Tibbles is from Barrowley, so he's got to take that piece of land down to Barrowley.
But it was a good kick from cross from Wickham. But unfortunately, Tibbles not in the right position. It comes out to Jovel Morgan.
Big and strong. Morgan.
Yes, lays it off, but it's cut out there by the Omar Kane to Herbert. Herbert dances around. Looks to go downfield, finds Denelson Lewis, who has Kamal Best to contend with. He goes wide. Best is pushing him a bit wider. And Ian Sargent picks it up. And now he's on a roll. Looking to find Mark Brown. Back to Sargent, but Adams steals it. And it's still Herbert. But Simmons knocks it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures. They are trailing 2-0. Adams with a throw finds Herbert. Herbert back to Adams. Adams back to Herbert. Herbert now lays it off for number 70. And now is Denelson Lewis. He's been brought down. And it's going to be a free kick for BESCO Pastures. It's Beckway United 2. BESCO Pastures 0. Long, nice ball. Just to getting his hand up over the uprights. It's going to be a goal kick. And that was agonizingly close, Roger.
Yes, indeed. It's a big, strong lad to his Lewis.
That's looking
Just
to
looks
see if
short,
that was really heading into the far corner. But Kamal Bess pumps that downfield, those long legs of Bess. It goes into touch. So it's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, long throw. And Beckway now would look to counter. Still with Beckway. Mark Brown picks it up, goes back in defense. And Jamal Olivier comes off to Shade. Jamia Shade with a shot, but off Cadbot Boys. And taking some of the pace off, and Shane Holder coming off his line and collect easily this one. Shadowed there by Kamal Bess, and Josto had absolutely no difficulty cradling that to his chest as if holding a young baby. And this time it's Beckway. Macwin snag with a cross. And Holder very decisive in his move there. Coming off his line and averting the danger. And it's still with Beckway. Simmons as the number 17. Gideon Bess in a tussle. Cadbot Boyce. Goes wide, find Phillips. Back to Boyce. Boyce looking to come downfield. Finds it to Wickham as the Nelson Lewis there in a tussle. Nelson Lewis has two defenders. He's not giving it up, but in the end losing it. Infringement called there against Lewis, and it's a free kick to Beckway United.
Well, Lewis actually thought he was being forward and didn't give it a chance.
And you could have seen that bit of frustration coming through. Omar Kane and running into Jamia Shade. Infringement call is against Beckway United, so it's going to be a free kick to BESCO Pastures. And they would need to do some hard work and pull things back, because Beckway is riding a little comfortably at this moment. Adams pumps it downfield, and Justo just shadowing it. And there was Tibbles looking to get around him. Both went down, but they're back on their feet. And it's going to be a goal kick for Beckway United. So the wind is really with us.
Right off the East Coast, right off the East Coast.
To John Miller. Next to Justo, who pumps it downfield. Nice work there by Thomas. Thomas gets around one. Tibbles is there. Tibbles not giving any room. And Tibbles shadows it into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for BESCO Pastures, but no, Kamal Bess for Beckway would come away with it. He had Boyce. Boyce robs him of it, lays it off to Kane. Kane not controlling and losing it out to Jamia Shade. Shade chips it downfield looking for Mark Brown, who has Jarius Phillips to contend with. Mark Brown gets it and lays it off. Good work by Phillips. Adams cleans up the mess, gives it to Thomas. Goes wide to Wickham. Wickham pumps it downfield, but Stowe will come off his line. He collects easily. Danger averted, and he rolls it out. This player there is Macwin Snag knocking it away. It's Herbert. Still is Herbert. He's been brought down. There goes the whistle, and he points to the penalty spot. And I think it was good work on the part of Wickham, forcing the player there to do something. He brought him down into that 18-yard box, and very quickly referee Anilan Stevens pointing to the penalty spot, and Herbert was just simply handing it to his captain.
Yes.
So Tibbles, the number 8, is standing there. So but let's see what he will do. Can they pull one back from this penalty? Tibbles now steps up, and he scores.
Great penalty indeed.
Yes. So very good penalty there by Tibbles. So Tibbles in the, let's see. sending him the wrong way.
Yes. Indeed.
So in the 69th minute. And so it's
Interesting game on.
Beckway 2.
Game on.
BESCO Pastures 1.
Substitution.
So there's some substitution. There's number 17.
For 20.
And he goes off, and on comes number 20. And that will be Oraldo Campbell. So, BESCO Pastures, Nelson Lewis, losing it to Morgan. Morgan lays it off to Shade. Shade has boys, he's been brought down. And it's going to be a free kick as we see referee hands going to his pocket. Boyce picking up a yellow card. That's the number 15. So, Mark Brown, the captain, stands over it. Hands on hips. So referee just indicating where that wall should be. And Mark, you can hear Mark Brown saying, go in, get everybody into the penalty area. Morgan has it. Morgan, again, that's been brought down. No. Adams. So this time it's going to be at a much better area.
Yes, but the intention there was for that player. Look at his size. Had he made contact with that Charlo, he might have been moving players and goalkeepers to that area.
Well,
I would love to see that execution.
His
actually.
intention was to get him to pump that
yes.
one towards goal, but Augustus Adams was right on spot, not allowing him that freedom.
It's now with Mark Brown.
Once again, the captain steps up, and a three-man wall in place. Shane Holder. Mark Brown with a shot. Holder dives and saves it. It's going to be a corner for Beckway United, but a diving effort there. It was looking for that far post, and I think Holder read it well.
Yes, it was well on target there, Mark Brown, and equal to the task was Holder.
So it's going to be a corner. Looks like Macwin snag, corner swirling ball comes in. There is Ian Sargent, but again he's not in to touch the defense there for BESCO Pastures. It's going to be a throw-in for Beckway United deep inside BESCO's half. And no, this one pumped downfield, which goes into touch. It's going to be a throw-in for Beckway. Gideon Best quickly taken, goes back to Kamal Best. Brothers. And Morgan picks up, finds Mark Brown. Mark Brown lays it off for Shade. Shade with a run to his right. The cross comes in, looking for Jamal Olivier, but he is a lot above his height. And it's now Herbert. Herbert looking to get things going. Gets around one, gets around two. He's been brought down. And the hands going to his pocket. And Morgan picking up a card. And Mark Brown looking to protest that. Referee just signal him to get away. And so it's a free kick. We can see Augustus Adams. It's a specialist free kick. Nice ball downfield. Headed away there by Kamal Best using his height. And it's going to be a free kick.
field goes out there, Charlo. BESCO Pastures looking for a penalty.
Yes, they definitely. I was looking to see if the referee was pointing to the penalty spot.
But actually, he was right on target because he was saying he's out just outside on the edge of the 18. And
a bit of physical activity.
yes, a bit of pushing going on
there. And the referee is now bringing everyone away. And he's now calling Kamal Bess. So I think it's Kamal Bess and Herbert. And players shook hands and getting back to the action.
To the friendly gesture there. But the spot doesn't change. Said leopard don't change its skin. Well, it doesn't change the spot. Just within the arc there, Charlo. So they've been very dangerous there. We see the two specialist kickers for BESCO Pastures behind that one again.
Yes. And so the referee just indicating where that wall should be. Let's see. I think there are about 5 red shirts there. Yeah.
Very big wall like that.
Yes. And we can see Tibbles, the number 8. He's there. Nelson Lewis is there. Adams is there, but they are moving away.
Substitution to take place.
So there's a substitution for
19,
Beckway.
22.
McQueen Snag goes off, and on comes Jermaine Olivier. So Nelson Lewis is still there with his hands on hips, but in fact it is captain as well. They both have their hands on hips. He just came on and he's placing himself in a position that referee says, come on, you can't be there. And that into the wall, and that's Herbert there was looking for one of those fancy kicks, but over the bar that was hammered into the wall, and on the rebound it's Herbert looking to score, went over the bar. It's going to be a goal kick, and Josh Cho just taking his time, but there was Tibbles looking to speed things up, but Josto didn't take the bait. Lays it off to Kamal Bess. Bess now chips it downfield. Adams, and I think
Olivier was offside.
Olivier was caught in an offside position. So it's going to be a free kick for BESCO Pastures. We are in the 77th minute.
So it's now with Adams for BESCO Pastures, looking for that searching goal. Adams pumps that one upfield there. Head goes up, deflected, and it's being shielded out and taken over there by skipper for Beckway. Has now been playing in there. The youngster who came in to get that one forward. Moves that one forward to his left, gets across there. Tackle comes in. Ooh! An outstretched leg there, and it's going to be called against. Well, actually, Charlo, both players went at that ball. I think the Beckway player was overreaching there, and well, yes, he got the worst of it, but the kick is against him as he was really launching in. So it's a free kick to Adams. The referee is asking that player to get on your feet. Let's go. He's up. So Adams still there. Pressure still. Adams. Yes, Adams. Let's see. Pumps downfield there. Good kick. Deflected there. Good block. Lovely block there as well. He felt defensive. That's but good. Tibbles on this one, but it's offside call. Offside call against Tibbles there. And yes, Charlo, that was a good block there on the part of that player for thing, and really put some effects there on the player for Beckway in Miller. But it's now with Beckway try to move forward. Headed over there, not too far, still with BESCO. A big clear one there by Adams. Is in the air. Still in a bit aerial. Robbed away now. Let's see what happens there. Good touch. Lois now. And then sent to go forward there. Let's see what happens there. No, this can be dangerous. Oh, but the man, the lanky player there in Kamal Best reaching there before Ford and Stowe and getting that one into touch. So it's going to be now with Lois. Lois turns. Lois has Best to contend with, losing out. And a player one's coming there on the part of BESCO Pastures. And Tibbles now still fighting with another.
And I like this spirit of Tibbles. You don't give up until the last whistle goes.
This is Chowin. And I'm wondering, Shallow, how it goes. Because you're looking at some chores being taken these days in all different styles and fashion, twisting, twirling, and no whistles.
Well, the referee. That was Orlando Campbell. Oh, good work there by the defense there for it's Adams.
Good work there. That's a good return play there. Kamal Best gets there, but Lois a bit too long. Best tying up the foot of Lois there. Lois doing a lot there. Was able to get that cross, but Best out of town. Well, Best's intention was to actually get that one, maybe down to Kaliako, but
well, I think it's a red card. I think yes, Denelson Lewis is getting a red card, and Kamal Best seems to. This is really getting into getting a little out of control, and we can see Tibbles just ushering Denelson Lewis to the far side, and Herbert, hugging Justo and just easing him back into his goal, right, averting whatever conflict
but
there was.
But Charlo, all along, Lewis was looking for a card.
Yeah, I think he was. I think the frustration was coming on, not allowed to get any shot, and I think because he was not allowed to his freestyle, he got a bit frustrated, and really it showed.
So I think the photo official is now trying to get play halted to make sure that Lois goes into the dressing room, and I could imagine, Charlo, how Marlon Tusty James, the coach for BESCO Pastures, feeling losing a player
such as Denelson Lewis.
Yes, and notwithstanding having been
trailing. You're trailing. So
another card being issued there.
Yes, Mark Brown. And
so I don't know what's the reason for that, but Mark Brown goes into the book. So let's see what happens there. So it's, and what is really happening? He has changed direction. He was coming towards the bench to go to the dressing room, and now anyway, throw taken. Back to Tibbles. Tibbles controls. Gets it with his man. Turns towards goal now. Fakes. Gets across there. Doing a bit too much get back run. And Adams being dispossessed there now. Chases on there. But
well done by Kane.
Adams goes again. Pumps that one downfield. But into touch for a throwing to be awarded to Beckway United. Leading 2 goals to 1.
So time slipping away.
Adams goes again. Adams goes again. Adams still going. Adams going. Is it Adams? Long one over there once more. Find his man. Good ball. Should be playing back to Adams, but he gets around the man nevertheless. Stretching in as well. And the referee says a foul call against
Orlando Campbell.
So Adams is going to get up to that one. Adams like he's going to take that one as well. You see?
Yes, he's walking in that direction.
Beckway defending for all it's worth. And this one, let's see.
Just about everybody getting back into that 18-yard box.
Yes, it's quite clustered there. You see the referee getting to the two players there leaning on each other. Well, actually, the man behind is actually the man who's committed
Boys
defense.
and Sergeant.
So let's see. Adams over a big one. Oh, Devils gets in there. Shot on goal. Missing there.
Wickham, I think it was a rush of blood there on the part of Wickham. He should have done better. And
it goes into touch nevertheless for a throw-in to BESCO Pastures. And Beckway should be feeling a bit proud about where they are at this moment in terms of winning 2 goals to 1 this far.
Well, there's still some time to go, and who knows?
So the other best is taking a chance of that one. Let's see, gives chase, but being dispossessed. The referee says a foul against Campbell. Let's see, Adams goes across once more. They need all hands on deck. More players should be actually pumping up.
And you can see that movement.
27 for 32. Beckway.
So shade goes off, and on comes Tristan Farrell.
So let's see. More bodies heading towards the goal area. There's about the edge of the 18. The wall will be set. Another big one being pumped across there. Justo goes and collects quite nicely. And he pumps that one downfield, but good defensive work once more there. It's now with Holder. Not Holder, sorry, but Oliver. Oliver has been fouled. Quick one taken there. Let's see what happens there now. Further forward. Let's see. This can be, but Kamal Best there. A bit of pushing there on the part. A real physical game, Charlo.
Yes, it's becoming very, very physical indeed.
So it's with Kamal Best now. He's going to pump that one downfield. Pumps downfield. With 86 minutes gone in this one. Plays up one back to find his man. Plays a nice one today. But intercepted there. Let's see what happens now. He fakes, goes across field, holds it on up, finds his teammate. Pumps that one forward into the part there. And a big clearance coming there once more. And there's going to be a throw-in to BESCO Pastures in the dying sheet of this game. With just about 3 minutes remaining.
Well, Beckway United still leading 2 goals to 1.
Shot taken. Gets that one across field. Head goes up, headed away there. Onto not the best of kick there by Adams on this occasion. But good header there by Oliver. Finds his man. Oliver goes forward. Let's see, gets one forward. Let's see, but the keeper Holder equal to the task. Plays that one back out to Adam. Adam pumps up field. Looking to find his man. It deflects and going to touch. It's now with Tibbles. Tibbles trying to gain some advantage there. Shot taken. Find Tibbles. He controls. Comes inside. Plays that one forward across. Oh, a big miss there, but was able to recover it nevertheless. It's now 15. Let's see what happens there. Can he get it across? He chains back, losing out. Has that show as well. So you see most players are to the back, further away from the throw. But a big one there. Let's see. Head goes up. Go ahead back there. They touch a hand. No. It's now big clearance there by Mark. Finds Oliver. Goes scorer. He fixed that downfield, but only to as far as Adams. Adams beaten quite nicely there. Plays down. Adams gets past one. Looking to go forward. Any missing there now could be spell more danger. Adams still trying. Let's see what happens there now. Big clearance coming there. It's in the air. Taken down there. Tibbles. What? I'm going to let you know about a player for BESCO Pastures is down. Can't say exactly who is that player. He's probably exhausted from the heat. When I say the heat of the game.
It's Kane, the number 3.
Yeah.
Omar Kane.
So Kane is down. Let's see what happens. Lots of noise outside there. Physio taking his own time to come across there when he should be hustling because his team is behind. And this, we see the physio not too happy with the referee's decision, but he's there to administer to get the game going because your team you're down by 1, and you're not going to have extra time.
There
being added
should
on.
have been some sense of urgency because you don't want to take the advantage to put your team at a disadvantage.
Exactly.
And try to give them as much time as possible so that they have a greater chance of equalizing.
Indeed. So let's see what happens here now. Shot to be taken. Head goes up, head over there. Tibbles goes across field there. Tibbles still trying very desperate. But it's back to number 15. Allow that ball to go too far back. But he was able to get it forward nevertheless. Won't just fire that player for Beckway. Head goes up, winning that one. Gets that one forward now. The chase goes on. Let's see what happens there. Can he get it in? He's been into touch. Put into touch. It's going to be a throw in to BESCO Pastures. Throw comes in, headed over there. Gets it across. Nicely touched there. Tibbles! Offside call against Tibbles. Offside call against Tibbles. He was waiting there. In the 90th minute, Charlo. In the 9 stages.
Well, he was loafing under that corner flag.
And Tibbles there. Yes, so we haven't seen the board as yet, so it's not backing on across.
The fourth official, Mazaki King, has the board in his hand.
Adams turned, finds his man, gets across. Played forward there, but too much to goal, and it goes into touch there. And we see number 3 out, 41 in for Beckway. Do I have that one right? Number 3.
Yeah, number 3 in. Goes in. That's John Miller, and on comes John T. Ford. Off goes number 9. In fact, number 9.
9 for 41. So it's 9. This is Mark Brown. So Tibble is trying very hard, gets that one in. Clearance by that one gets past. This can be dangerous now. Chase goes on. He goes down. And goal!
And
that seals it.
Yes, it's Simmons. It looks like the number 12 sealing it there for Beckway, I would think. And I think this has taken the wind out of the sails of BESCO Pastures.
Well, the Beckway runs are known for sailing as well. So they actually took the...
And we have good wind.
Good wind.
For sailing.
So we had that one in number 90. Did we see any time up? Not as yet, no. So it's going to be Become trying to get that one forward, finds his man, flicks up, but losing out to play for Beckway, clears, or just far as BESCO passes. They put that one across, moves forward, that's looking for a goal, but no, he's been twisting and turning, finds his man, he opens up, looking to go further back instead of going forward, finds his man, turns inside nicely, gets that one across, finds his man, take a shot, straight to Stowe, who moves forward, and let's see what happens now. Punch down there, and a foul there on the part of Olivier, and to the back of Adams. That was been played out now. Let's see what happens there now. Goes across there once more, touch onto that one. A big clearance coming there once more for Beckway United. And we are still waiting to see the clock. Time added on. Let's see what happens here. So in the dying stages of this game, shot taken, it's been played back. Gets that one across. Head goes up. Take down there. Let's see what happens there now. Let's see Tibbles. No. Block coming in there. Referee slips in the process too, but trying to get out of the way. Not a big clearance coming here on the part of, but head away once more. This is the defensive part. Ding dong play through there, but good touch there on the part of Adams. Adams winning that one once more. Trying to come forward. Adams playing a bit of juggling ball there. Players slipping as they anticipate the whistle going. Tibbles gets that one inside by his man. Good one today, but dispossessed. More clearance. Beckway moves away with this one. And still haven't seen the clock. Play downfield to find Olivier, the man who would have scored the brace thus far. For Beckway checks inside, plays that one down behind Adams. Flag goes up. Offside call. And referee had a look at his watch, but we still haven't seen Charlo.
I think
any look for time.
See, I think he's asking for a replacement ball.
But the replacement ball has been brought in the 95th minute. Charlo.
Well,
and still haven't seen the clock. So we may have maybe another 5. We will not be seeing any time at all.
Well, I think we're gonna get a whistle in a short while.
Whistle goes to his mouth now. He's aiming to go there. Tibbles fighting. Gets it across. And there we go.
That's it.
There we go. The final whistle in this final encounter of the evening between the 2Bs, BESCO Pastures and Beckway United. Beckway United winning 3-1 over BESCO Pastures, and a tough game it was, Charlo.
Yes, I think Jamal Olivier. I definitely Beckway having the better of the exchange and really coming out with a comfortable victory. 3-1, and they would be satisfied with their work this evening.
Yes.
With me is a player of the game, Jamal Olivier. Jamal, you scored a brace, put Beckway in the ascendancy, a comfortable win, and you have won yourself a gift pack from ECGC. And let me say congratulations to you on your victory today.
No comment.
No comment?
No.
All right. Tired. You're too tired to talk. All right, so here we have the player of the game. Just say that he's a little too tired to talk, but he has won the prize from ECGC. So all the best for you going forward for Beckway United. Blessings to you. All right. So that's how we wrap things up from the Brighton Technical Center in the doubleheader here for the evening. We'll see you on Friday right here from 7 p.m.